NBA Finals. Three Suns players scored over 20 points to lead the way. On the other side, Giannis had a game-high 42 points, but Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton were a disappointing 12 for 37 combined from the field. Yuck. Slick Rick is back, but Acho, were you more impressed with the Suns or disappointed in the book?
Man, I'm out here being carried like Middleton myself, man. My voice gone.
Oh, man, sorry.
I'm incredibly disappointed with the Bucks because if Giannis gives you 42 points and the opponent, best player, does not give you 40 or 50 points, that's got to be a dub. Period. Especially on the road. It's got to be a dub. If Giannis goes 15 of 22, if Giannis makes 11 free throws, it's got to be a dub. You can't lose that game. That just can't happen.
Facts.
But Drew Holiday, shooting less than 42% from the field, less than 30% from three, less than 70% from the free throw line, playing over 35 minutes in a game. Historical lows since 2000, along with Metta World Peace and Lance Stevenson. Drew Holiday, they brought you here to be the fixing piece. It was like, okay, Eric Bledsoe, you gone. Drew Holiday, you're going to get us over the hill. And you the one keeping them below the hill. Drew Holiday is as bad on offense as he is good on defense. And he was all defensive first team. Middleton, 5 for 16. You can't miss more shots than Giannis misses, and Giannis takes 6 more shots than you. It cannot happen. Not in the NBA Finals, y'all. Like, the best players got to play the best and the biggest and the brightest moments. Giannis is playing his best. On the flip side, CP3 and Book, they are playing their best. Middleton and Holiday have to step up. The Suns didn't do anything overly impressive. Booker didn't drop 50. Chris Paul didn't drop 40. Jay Crowder didn't score 21, going 7 for 7 from the three-point line. Suns did not wow you. DeAndre Ayton didn't even play well. He played like Ayton, not like Eaton. So with all that being said, I'm disappointed in the Bucks because that game was for the taking.
I'm disappointed in the Bucks as well for a slightly different reason. Number one, can I just get a complete effort from the Milwaukee Bucks now that we're in the NBA Finals? Because we haven't seen that, and we've seen it in variations where they fell short. Can I get a full screen, please, on exactly how and where they fell short? Because it's been different from game 1 to game 2. Game 1, they could not defend without fouling, putting the Phoenix Suns on the free throw line far more than anybody else has on average in these playoffs. In game 2, it was, oh, we're not going to defend the three-point line. We're going to allow them to make 20 out of 40 for 50%. That's 8 more threes per average playoff game than the Suns are used to making and well above what they're used to shooting. Those are effort areas. And I'm not only disappointed, I'm shocked because of what I heard from Mike Budenholzer, who told his team in the locker room, have fun, play fast, play random. What? No wonder we've got problems. How about let's play with precision? Let's box out and close out, because those are the difference makers in an NBA Finals game. Giannis Antetokounmpo gave you all the offense you needed. So I'm not worried about Drew Holiday going 7 for 21 or Chris Middleton only scoring 11 points. What I'm concerned is that Mikal Bridges had a career playoff 27 points against Chris Middleton. That's my problem. And PJ Tucker, who can't guard anybody in this series, is still playing 35 minutes a game. So for that reason, I'm not taking anything away from what the Suns have done. I just don't know if they can play better than they have. And it's disappointing that the Bucks have not come close to playing anywhere close to their potential through 2 games now.
Man, I'm on the other side of you guys. I'm impressed by the Suns because I'm not bored with success. I think you guys are getting a little bored with the success, and now you want to sit there and say, oh, the other team needs to do better. How about the other team, the Phoenix Suns, is just handling their business? New England Patriots style, Alabama football style. And people get bored with it. We all know. We always want to get creative when we think we master something. You ever go out there and play some tennis with your boys? None of us are 5.0 tennis players. I think I could wax all y'all, but let me just say me, I'm a 4.0. But I do know this. Just keep the ball in play. Just rally, dog. Just rally. You know what I'm saying? That's how you win. But we get creative. What do? Got it over? Got over? Oh, hell no. Hey, that's when you get mic'd up like Coach Budenholzer starts saying, play erratic, play styles, whatever. Who was worse mic'd up? Sam Darnold or Budenholzer? Because goodness, that's some dumbness to say right there. Let me get into my take because, Acho, man, you said there was nothing that was done that wowed you by the Phoenix Suns. Well, you just mentioned Slick Rick. Mikal Bridges having a playoff career high is a wow moment. Let's talk about the fact that the Phoenix Suns hit 20 three-pointers in Game 2, which is a postseason high. Sounds like a wow moment to me. How about the fact that they were averaging just 108 points a game coming into the finals, and now they're up to 118. Sounds like a wow moment to me. But you know me. To bring home a wow, I got to bring on a full screen. And tell me if this ain't a wow. Go, Chris Paul. He made for this, bruh. Look at these points responsible for per game in the NBA Finals in the last 2 decades. This is actually Acho's favorite stat. He always talks about this, what the hockey assist and how you're just contributing to the entire complexity of the game. Well, look at Chris Paul in his first finals ever. Wow. Jimmy Butler right there, Kevin Durant right there, Steph Curry on the shot, boy, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, and LeBron James got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times on that thing. Wow, 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 wow. So all that in totality, man, don't be bored with success. Don't be mad that they just getting the ball back over, but they get it over. We're in a place where you can't return fire. That's on the Bucks, but right now, feels like the Suns figured them out.
Sal, if we were seeing fire being fought with fire, then maybe I would be impressed by the Suns. But the Suns are out there shooting fire, and the Bucks have no response. Drew Holiday, 7 for 21. Chris Middleton, 5 for 16. But more importantly, Sal, when I think about your Clippers, they put up a fight. Remember against the Suns, first 5 games, had 4 different starting lineups. Ty Lue was like, hey, I'm going to try whatever works. And he figured things out. He stole 2 of the first 4 games. But he out there just rolling out the same lineup that worked against the Nets in hopes that it might work against these Suns, as if he's playing the exact same team with identical rosters. The reason the Suns aren't impressing me is because, or not impressing me more than the Bucks are disappointing me, is because the Bucks aren't giving them their best shot. You beat somebody when they give you your best shot, all of a sudden they'll say, yes, clap for you, I am impressed. But the Suns are beating the Bucks when Drew Holiday's scoring 33% of his field goals. The Suns are beating the Bucks when Coach Bud is making no adjustments. The Suns are beating the Bucks when Chris Middleton is regressing instead of progressing. So none of that tells me I should be impressed with the Suns as opposed to vastly disappointed with these Bucks.
100% correct. And again, I'm not going to focus on the offense, but I'm going to focus simply on the categories where effort comes up biggest. The Phoenix Suns in Game 2 had 11 offensive rebounds, and 6 of those came from their backcourt. Devin Booker had 2 offensive rebounds. Chris Paul, Mikal Bridges. That's simply a matter of effort and boxing out and getting after it. The Bucks demonstrated against the Atlanta Hawks, against the Brooklyn Nets, what they're capable of when they play with collective energy at the defensive end. They've beaten a better three-point shooting team in the Brooklyn Nets than these Phoenix Suns. So I know that it's within their capability to do more than they're doing. And that's why, Marcellus, when I look at this, what we've seen so far, it hasn't been that close. The Bucks have threatened, but we didn't expect that it was going to be a runaway train. Certainly not the way that it has been in terms of the Bucks simply not showing up and giving you your best effort. That's, look, you make shots, you miss shots. That's going to happen. It's part of the game. You're going to turn the ball over. There are going to be matchups that you've got to figure out. But this pure effort of we're going to close out on threes and we're going to make them take contested shots, we're going to box out and we're not going to allow them to have second chance opportunities, particularly when they're playing small. That is a matter of effort. And I think I'm fully within my rights to say I'm disappointed in the effort that the collective Milwaukee Bucks have given so far in this series.
Man, fully within your rights. I should arrest your ass. That's how it sounds like, arrest you. Logical fallacies just dropping out y'all pockets. Let me tell you, Nobody in sports ever has played bad without some help. You know why? Because the other team is out there to make sure you play bad. So y'all keep coming out here with this level play and like, why aren't we seeing maximum performance from everyone? Because the other team is putting it on them. And then guess what you got to do? Respond. And sometimes